Are we having fun yet? Yes, we are. Welcome to the Kingdom. I'm Andy, and in this episode, we're going to quickly and easily teach you guys how to make the fuel for your jetpack in version 3.6 of Satisfactory. Let's get in there. Okay, to start off, for those who don't know how to get all the stuff you need for what I'm about to do, it's very easy. In Tier 5 and Tier 6, you have three things you need to unlock. Oil processing for the oil extractor and the ability to get oil in the first place. We need alternative fuel transport to be able to bundle up and package fuel so that you can use it. And of course, Tier 6 for the jetpack itself. So let's quickly get over to where we need to go and let's show you guys how to do this. Okay, the items we're going to be making, so make sure you have enough parts for all these items. We're going to get an oil extractor, which I have already set up. We're going to need one packager, two refineries, one constructor. You also need as much stuff as you need for the conveyor belts you're going to use and the pipelines you're going to use, as well as whichever storage container you use. You also need a little bit of overflow protection, and you can use normal splitters if you want to do for that, and it will work, but you're going to get a little bit of waste. I believe you probably should be far enough if you have the ability to make plastics and things like that to be able to make smart splitters. So I recommend smart splitters, and then finally one awesome sink. Okay, so let's get this running. This is the least amount of items you need in order to make this, and we're going to have a little fun. So the first thing you need to do is a refinery, in which we then take our oil and get it into refinery. Now I already have power going for everything, and I'm going to hook everything up as I'm going. First thing we're going to do is make plastic. It's going to take the crude oil and make plastic and heavy oil residue. After that, to the left, we're going to put another refinery, and to the right, we're going to put the constructor, which I'm going to flip around. So, it's very easy. We're going to get our heavy oil residue, and we're going to stick it over here, and then we're going to get a plastic and stick it over here. Then we're going to power these two up. So there we go. One more power and one more power. This is going to take the heavy oil residue and turn it into fuel on the left side. On the right side, we're going to take the plastic and we're going to turn it into empty canisters. Now, here's the awesome thing that is 3.6. We have our very own packager. It does its own thing, and it is awesome. So again, I keep forgetting that I don't have to go in there. We're going to take the fuel and have it come into here when it gets made, and the empty canisters. And we're going to tell it to make packaged fuel when it gets everything. And again, let's power this thing up. Now, you would think this is all you would need in order to make it, but we do have a, it's not fully super mega right now. We need to be able to, again, also, before I get into that, a place to put all this fuel. Now, this right here is making fuel, and this is slow. The heavy oil residue is slow, so this doesn't get very much fuel. I think that's a little bit of fuel inside. But this doesn't get fuel very fast. What we need to do is be able to make it so that when this thing makes enough plastic that we're going to have trouble that we can handle it. So this is going to fill up with containers. Like we already have 88 containers and we haven't even made one thing of fuel yet. Not even one. So that's where overflow protection comes in. So that's where the sink comes in, and as well as the smart splitter. Now the reason why we want to use a smart splitter is the ability to program it with this. So what you want to do is you want to be able to have the center be any, and you want that to be primary. Left we're not going to use, so I'll just mark it off, even though you don't need to touch it at all. but the right you want to put on overflow. And what that means is if you are unable, and this is full, like it is right now, and we haven't even got full fuel yet, but this thing is going to be full already, you need to be able to grind it up. So we get this thing going, finally, and this thing's going to grind up those extra containers, but everything's going to keep running. Now, the reason you want to do that, for the people who don't know, when you get to this, and this thing can't output plastic, it stops completely. You need to be able to output both items in order for this to be able to take the crude oil and output it. So if one side fills up, it will not produce the other side instead. It needs to produce both at the same time. So in order to get that fuel going, you need to be able to do that. And right now we got 6. This is awesome. Okay, so that's the reason why. Now, this thing is not fast. This thing will take a while. But you go about your business. You do your thing for building stuff. You build your iron plants and your steel plants and even your PC plant. And this thing will be running in the background. And by the time you need more fuel for your jetpack, you'll be able to run over here and grab full stacks of 100 and be on your way. And you won't have to think twice about this. So I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. If you like what you saw, hit the like button. If you love what you saw, hit the subscribe button. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.